Good morning all. Today we will be discussing the question paper, subject periodontology. It's for the year 2019 and in this section I will be discussing with you short notes. Question paper is here on the screen. It is divided into section 1 and section 2. Now coming on to the questions. Smoking and its effect on periodontium. Second question, drug-induced gingival enlargement. Third, classify and write in detail composition and mode of attachment of calculus. Describe the clinical, microbiology, radiographic feature of localized aggressive periodontitis. Next, trauma from occlusion. Smoking and its effect on periodontium. Tobacco smoking has a devastating effect on the health and well-being of the public. Center for Disease Control. Smokers are defined as current smokers, those who have smoked greater than or equal to 100 cigarettes over their lifetime and smoked at the time of interview. Former smokers are those who had smoked greater than or equal to 100 cigarettes but were not smoking at the time of interview. Non-smoker, who had not smoked greater than or equal to 100 cigarettes in their lifetime. Constituent of cigarette are nicotine, benzothionein, hydrogen cyanide, polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon, tar, carbon monoxide, phenol, naphthylamine. Prevalence higher in individuals older than 34 years of age, higher in male than female, with higher prevalence seen in non-Hispanic black men. Effect of smoking on periodontal disease. First we will be discussing gingivitis. See, this chart is very easy to remember and this is very easy to write also in the exam. In gingivitis, decrease gingival inflammation. The major characteristic of smoking is it masks the sign of inflammation, so that inflammation is not visible. Decrease gingival inflammation and bleeding on probing. Periodontitis. Increase prevalence and severity of periodontal destruction. Increase pocket depth, attachment loss and bone loss. Increase rate of periodontal destruction. Increased prevalence of severe periodontitis, increased tooth loss, increased prevalence with increased number of cigarettes smoked per day. Decreased prevalence and severity with smoking cessation. As the patient quit the smoking, prevalence and severity decrease. Effect of smoking on etiology and pathogenesis of periodontal disease. Effect of smoking on microbiology. No effect on the rate of plaque accumulation. Increased colonization of microorganism. Immunology. Altered neutrophil function. That means inflammation will be more. Increase gingival crevicular fluid level of tumor necrotic factor alpha, prostaglandin E2, neutrophil, collagenase, elastase. Physiology. Decrease gingival blood vessels, decrease gingival crevicular fluid flow and bleeding on probing. Decrease subgingival temperature, increase inflammatory mediators, increase local anesthesia recovery time. Other effects are halitosis, staining of teeth, necrotizing ulcerative gingivitis, necrotizing ulcerative periodontitis relapse during maintenance, increased risk for peri-implantitis and peri-implant bone loss. Now, coming on to the next short note, drug-induced gingival enlargement. Definition of gingival enlargement is increase in the size of gingiva is called gingival enlargement or gingival overgrowth. Drugs associated with gingival enlargement are anti-epileptic drugs, calcium channel blockers, immunosuppressant and other drugs. The name of the drug are given on the slide. Clinical feature. Drug-induced gingival enlargement, they are painless, bead-like enlargement of interdental papillae. On progression, the marginal and papillary enlargement unite. Enlargement is generalized in the oral cavity. It is absent in edentulous area. When uncomplicated by inflammation, that means when inflammation is not there, the enlargement will be mulberry shaped, firm, resilient, pale pink, having no tendency to bleed. In histopathology, epithelium is thickened and acanthosis, elongated retipe. In connective tissue, they are highly vascular, densely arranged collagen bundles will be seen and numerous fibroblasts. Pathogenesis: increase collagen synthesis, decrease collagen degradation, and combination of both. Let us see increase collagen production. How collagen production is increased? The drug metabolite phenytoin, nifedipine, cyclosporin, they will act on fibroblast and T lymphocyte along with the component released by T lymphocyte and macrophages. For example, transforming growth factor beta, connective tissue growth factor, fibroblast growth factor, and platelet derived growth factor. They will act on fibroblast, which lead to proliferation of highly active fibroblast, increase collagen production, and hence increase extracellular matrix synthesis. So this is how excess of collagen is produced by the drug metabolites. Treatment will be non-surgical and surgical, scaling, route planning, drug substitution, antimicrobial, and supplements. In surgical, gingivoplasty, gingivectomy, and periodontal flap surgery. Thank you so much.